What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like, share and subscribe button. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section down below. If you want to see more content like this, hit the notification bell. What is the story of the day? For any of you who are interested in Avatar 2, I'm not particularly interested myself, but I'm sure there are millions of people out there that want to go and see it. Sequel to the original Avatar that was released about 13 years ago. Released in 3D as well as 2D. It was a spectacular, it was a spectacle, let's just say that. So in the Hollywood Reporter today we have Avatar, The Way of Water is tracking for 150 million to 170 million domestic box office opening when it hits theatres on, I think it's the 16th of December of this year. So they're looking at some healthy figures there. There's one of the characters there. I don't know why she's green and not blue. She appears to have gone green.
Going green. Greenwich.
I thought they were all blue people. I thought they were 2 metre tall blue people. Anyway, the long-awaited sequel, Avatar, The Way of Water, should open to at least 150 million to 170 million dollars.
Are you serious?
When sailing into North American theatres on December the 16th, according to early tracking. And those are conservative estimates, so by the sounds of that, they're expecting it to do a lot more. I know James Cameron has said, he's quoted as saying it cost a lot of effing money and it needs to make about $2 billion worldwide just to break even. No, God! He's also quoted as saying it was one of the worst, or if not the worst business case in movie history.
That was your job, you fucking moron!
Which doesn't really instill confidence, especially for the studios, if you directors saying things like that. But anyway, directed by James Cameron, The Way of Water hits the big screen more than 13 years after Avatar made history in becoming the top grossing film of all time at the global box office. A crown it still wears today with more than $2.92 billion in ticket sales. And that counts the re-release that it did last year, I think, but that took something like $76 million. That includes a domestic tally of 785.2 million, which is pretty healthy. I know when Avatar was first released, it was touted as a 3D movie and a spectacular movie, and it did something like 80 to 85% of its take-ins was through the 3D showings that it did. But are people still into 3D? Because it just means having a 3.5 hour headache. It's all good, don't get me wrong. Like 3D is amazing for about 15 or 20 minutes and then the migraines set in and it distracts from what you're trying to see on the screen. So are they going to do the same amount of numbers but through 3D showings? I don't know. I know it is in 3D because I've looked. When it's released there are 2D and 3D showings, so are people going to go and see the 3D version? No! I don't think I could. It's longer than the original movie, and like I tried to watch the original movie a few weeks back and I couldn't. I found it more boring than a sawdust salad and had to switch it off. But that's just me. You guys might enjoy it. I hope you do enjoy it. I really do. It's an amazing piece of cinema. The special effects are probably going to be better. Well, it should be better than the original. But it's like watching a 3-hour cartoon or a 3-hour video game. I don't think I could do that. Anyway, more bullish observers believe the Christmas Corridor tentpole has a shot at becoming only the 4th December tentpole to cross 200 million in its opening weekend. That's behind Spider-Man No Way Home, we've got 260 million. Star Wars The Farce Awakens got 248 and just mugged everyone. And then 2017 Star Wars The Worst Jedi got 220 million, which was just like an abomination of a movie. One difference, those films were all fanboy events, true, whereas the first Avatar was more of a slow burn. Yeah, because I think it was in the theatres for like 11 years. Forever. So, no wonder. Cameron's groundbreaking movie opened to 77 million over the December 18 to 20 weekend in 2009. Then it enjoyed extraordinary legs. yeah, it was in the cinemas for like a year or something. Other variables: the wave water is 30 minutes longer than Avatar, or 3 hours and 10 minutes. I don't know if I could do 3 hours and 10 minutes of a video game with 3D glasses on. I think I would have some horrible growth on my brain by the time I'd finished, and probably need surgery.
It might be a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
So this means that the sequel will have fewer show times. So the excuse you're coming up with there is because it's a little bit longer, you won't be able to show it as many times in the theatre, so that's not as many views, so it's not going to make as much money as what it's reportedly going to be. I don't believe that. I think they'll probably just show it at 8 o'clock in the morning right through to midnight. And you've got like cineplexes now have got like 12 and 13 and 14 screens, so you're going to have it on like 5 screens because there's going to be nothing else to show anyway. Studios aren't going to put things up against Avatar 2.
Motherfucker, are you out of your damn mind?
I mean, it is expected to do a lot of money, and it will draw a lot of audience. I know it will. It just won't draw me in, I don't think. But anyway, Avatar 2 hopes to join an elite club of longer Hollywood tentpoles that have done blockbusters business in theatres. That includes Avengers Endgame, which was 3 hours and 2 minutes. But that was a culmination of like a decade of movies.
On your left.
That's why that was wrapping up everything that it needed to wrap up. We've got Cameron's Titanic, which was 3 hours and 14 minutes.
Iceberg, right ahead!
You could have probably sailed to New York in the time it took to watch the movie. The two films ranked number 2 and number 3 respectively on ComScore's list of the top grossing movies of all time at the worldwide box office. And that's behind Avatar, and they're not adjusted for inflation. So Disney inherited the Avatar franchise when buying up 21th.
Are you serious?
What the fuck is 21st Century Fox? I hope you're making a joke there, mate. I really do, because that's unforgivable. 21st Century Fox, and that includes 20th Century. Cameron produced the sequel alongside his longtime Lightstorm partner, John Landau. Stars Zoe Saldana, Sam Worthington, Sigourney Weaver, and Stephen Lang, who I thought got a spear through the chest in the last film. I must be remembering wrongly. I thought he died. Anyway, they've got the band back together apparently.
We're putting the band back together.
In September of this year, Disney and 20th Century issued a remastered version of the first Avatar in order to prime audiences for the sequel. The re-release grossed an impressive 76 million plus at the global box office, bringing the film's current gross to more than 2.92 billion. Way of Water once again centres on Worthington's Sully and Saldana's Na'vi character, Neytiri, picks up a decade after the original and follows their family with additional stars including franchise newcomers Vin Diesel
Just got bigger.
and Kate Winslet. So Kate Winslet's working with Cameron again after he threw her in fucking ice cold freezing water and told her to act. Snap those fingers off if you have to, Kate. Kick him into the water.
What the fuck, Richard?
Come back, Jack, come back. Get off my fingers now, they're fucking freezing. Get in that water now. Give me that giant diamond necklace, the Star of the Sea. Give us it here. Now. Off you go. Go on, Leo.
Fuck off, pal! You can fuck right off!
That's the end of that article. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know if you're going to go and see Avatar 2. Let me know if you hate me for not enjoying Avatar or whatever. Just tell me what your thoughts are. Are you going to go and see it in December? How much do you think it'll make? And how good do you think the movie's going to be? I hope you enjoyed. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much. Bye bye now.